The Washington football squad, they just came up with their new name. It was leaked yesterday, but now it's official. The Commanders. But isn't that the same kind of people that hurt your last name? Just saying. Stay smart. Stay educated. Welcome all sports fans, everyone across the nation. This is Uneducated Sports Talk. I'm your host, Carlos Clayton, breaking down a championship game recap and Super Bowl 56 pick. Stay smart and stay uneducated. Let's go. Welcome all sports fans, everyone across the nation. This is Uneducated Sports Talk. I'm your host, Carlos Clayton, with the lovely PJ. Miss Phyllis, what's good? Oh yes, says she's ready, y'all. She is ready for some good talk, y'all. This is our Q&A episode number 4. We're gonna break down a lot of stuff, you guys. We already have big news of Washington's brand new name, you guys. We got big news, headlines going on, Brian Flores, and a lot of stuff going on. Hey, ask all the questions you guys want to ask. This is our Q&A. We're gonna sit back, relax, break down the NFC and AFC championship games, y'all, and talk about the Bengals versus the Rams. Super Bowl 56 should be a good show, you guys. How are we doing today? I see we got Irish Panic. He said Washington Commanders. He's laughing. So y'all see Scooter's reaction? I have not yet. I have not. I did see it posted, but I have not seen it yet. Uh, let's go. My boy Andre says Rams for the win. Gotcha. TJ Tracy 2370 says how has everyone Wednesday been? My Wednesday so far has been great. Went to work, had a blast, and now I'm at home working and have a blast. So Kip Gaming says, yo, what's up, Kip? What is up, Kip? Thanks for the love, man. Um, I am excited though. I am very excited, you guys. First of all, want to thank y'all for being a part of this. I want to thank y'all for being down for this. As you see, we have 915 subscribers, you guys, on our road to 1,000 subscribers. Let's get it, man. I am so pumped up. Hope you guys are as well. Before we get things popping, y'all, I gotta break things down before we get into all this madness and ask whatever question you want. It does not make me any difference, you guys. This is Uneducated Sports Talk. So we're here for our Q&A, episode number 4. All right, so let me turn this down, make sure this ain't loud. All right, cool. Kisses, I got the Rams winning for sure, for sure. You guys will know my picks towards the end of the show. I will break it all down. I will choose who I am going to win this game. Y'all know I go my gut all the time, man. So that's a big feeling, you know what I'm saying? Irish was up. He says, I picked against the Bengals in every game, so I'm taking the Rams. There we go. There we go. Just know I went back and forth with my pick. Yeah, I went back and forth. No lie. All right, here we go. To make the stream bigger and better, man, my cash is on the screen. Dollar sign uneducated sports talk, you guys. Our cash leader right now is a $60 bomb from DCV Productions. He says, beat that one center. Um, also, um, stream that donation is in the description down below. So go down to the link down below for the description, you guys, and find the stream that donation link. And you can donate starting from $1 on up to this channel, to this stream. So I want to thank y'all for that, man. Right now, our donation leader is a $500 bomb from Markai. God bless you and your beautiful family. Right now, we're 30 likes, y'all. Can we get 30 likes? That's the goal. 30 likes right now. 30 likes. I believe we can get that. So we're going for 30 likes, you guys. So how y'all doing? I want to thank y'all for the love and support as always, man. Right now, hey, we're at 915 subscribers. Our short-term goal of 900, we beat that. It's still on the board because I want to remind you guys, next Wednesday, I'm going to announce the winner of the $150 giveaway. Next Wednesday, I will announce the winner for the $150 giveaway, you guys. Also, our next short-term goal is 1,000 subscribers, you guys. 1,000 subscribers. When we get that, someone's win a brand new PS5 plus a game of your choice, not my choice and not their choice, but a game of your choice, you guys. So we got a lot to break down. Also, Tom Brady just retired as well, officially retired now. So we'll talk about that. The AJ show says, "What up, my dude? What's up, AJ? Thanks for the love." Hey, 915, yes, sir. We are getting up there, AJ. We are getting up there in age, bro. We're getting up there, 915 subscribers, yo. Had a good couple of streams, you know what I'm saying? But thanks for the love, AJ. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're getting there. Also, TJ says crazy couple of days for new in football. Tom Brady retires for real. Yep. The Broncos are to be sold. Yep. The Washington Commanders. Yep. Brian Flores sues the NFL and Jim Harbaugh to the Vikings. You're right, bro. I just heard about that a few minutes ago. My boy Hoodie Juby's in the building. Says, "What's up, my brother?" Hoodie Juby was good. He says, "Who that?" You know I'm rocking Who That Nation today, baby. Who that? I usually rock that. I'm gonna start calling it Who That Wednesdays. I think, right? I might start calling it Who That Wednesdays and just rock all my Saints gear. This is just a little tiny bit of Saints gear, so I might call it Who That Wednesday. Who that want to come on this show? Yeah, y'all don't steal that from me. Do not steal that from me. Anyways, Irish is in the building. He says also Brady's legacy started against the Rams and it ended against the Rams. Sorry, I gotta go. I have D&D game today. All right, hey, it's all good. Irish, thanks for the love, man. Hoodie, heard the big news? What's the big news, man? There's a lot of big news. I got it going on. Silly Fun Guy says, "Let's go Rams." Yes, sir. What is up, Silly Fun Guy? Thanks for the love, bro. Yes, sir. We're going for 30 likes for the stream, you guys. You guys have been awesome. We're gonna break everything down in just a few, y'all. But hit that like button. We're gonna go for 30 likes right now. I think we can beat that though, by a large margin. We can beat that 30 likes by a large margin. But right now, let's break down. We just got some breaking news today. Well, it got leaked yesterday. It got leaked yesterday. But we all know now the Washington football team, formerly known as the Washington Redskins, well, now they are now called the Washington Commanders. And I don't know how you guys think about that, but here we go. The Washington Commanders, you guys. That is our latest franchise. Now, I like the fact they're still rocking the same colors, rocking the red and rocking the burgundy, excuse me, and the no the yellow, whatever you want to call it. Uh, on your screen, you have that's Terry McLaurin, that's Chase Young, and that is Mr. Allen, number 93. And these are I'm assuming the black ones is their alternate jerseys. So I'm not expecting that to be their home jerseys, but it's probably alternate jerseys. But I like the color scheme. I do. I've always liked the color scheme. But I think the Washington Commanders, it feels too, you know a created team, right? When you create a team, it feels like they're a created team. And I know that they are a created team in real life, but like this feels like very bland. Washington Commanders. But here's what I'm more upset about. So the R word that you don't want anymore, right? It's gone. So then you want to name it the same kind of people that got rid of the R words back in the day, right? Hear what I'm saying? It kind of made me feel like, yo, Commanders, maybe in 25 years it'll feel normal, right? Maybe in 5 years it'll feel normal. Right now, it just doesn't feel right, in my opinion. Washington Commanders is now, the franchise for Washington D.C. And I'm feeling a little bit about that. I really am. And I wish they would call themselves Washington D.C. Commanders, and that'd be kind of awesome. Says the black helmet does not look good with the W. Yeah, you're right, bro. It just it looks kind of weird. Like that W is already weird. So with the black helmet, it does kind of make it seem kind of weird. Kim says it should have been called the Washington Pooh Waters. My go-to move was the Washington Monuments. I thought they'd be called the Monuments. I thought that was my go-to one. I was like, yeah, that seems kind of cool. Monuments, large in stature, something like that. I feel like I should call it Washington Monuments, and it wasn't. Um, it wasn't. So I mean, it is what it is. Washington Commanders. It might feel better within in the next couple of years, But right now, it feels like I went straight to Madden 2012, and um, yeah, R word is a slur, which is true, and that's why they got rid of it. I'm happy, silly fun guy. I'm happy they got rid of the word, but I'm not so happy about the name change to now. I would have went with something different, but it feels like Commanders were the same type of guys who got rid of the R words back in the day. If you know what I'm talking about. If you think deep in history, I'm thinking deep in history. I wouldn't want to call the Commanders this, the Commanders are the same type of guys who got rid of the R words back in the day. Now the R word is a slur. That's why I'm saying R word. That's why I never say the other one. I say the R word. But I'm happy that they changed the name. I'm just not happy for the name they changed it to, Commanders. And it'll be normal. It'll be normal within the next 4 or 5 years. But Commanders, it feels very Madden-ish. Madden back in the day. I don't think they do any. I haven't played Madden in a couple of years, but I doubt they brought back the created teams in Madden. And if they did, it's probably a select 4 or 5. So back in the day when you could select, I don't know, up to like 40 or 50 names, whatever. This feels like Commanders is probably one of those names. But I'm happy they did get a name though. And in a couple years, it should resound well with me. But right now, I'm just not feeling it. I like the color scheme though. I like the color scheme, and that black, the black should have had a little more red in it. The black alternate jersey should have a little more red. That's how I feel. How do you guys feel about this though, Washington Commanders? It doesn't really umph. You know what I'm saying? It's not a big umph to me. Like it doesn't hit me. You know, it doesn't really hit me right now. But maybe it could have been anything. Maybe I was so bent into wanting to call it the monuments, right? Maybe I was like, I felt like Washington Monuments could stand for something, and I'm like, I guess not. So Washington Commanders, you guys, the Washington Commanders. That's how it is. So I like Red Tails and the option says Kip Gaming. I did too. I did like Red Tails, but I knew that was going to be kind of I guess maybe tough to get because maybe I don't know. It depends on the red tail community as well. Do they actually want it out there? That would know because, mind you guys, like it or not, Washington D.C. is a black population. It's full of black people. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You see the White House, you know, but then if you go, I think is it north of the White House? It's a bunch of ghettos and communities out there, man. So I'm talking about like red tails would have went well for the Washington community, but for the Washington D.C. community, excuse me. Tina said the logo is not the best. I know, right? I wonder if they'll change the logo to the actual like a commander or whatever. Maybe they have another logo. There might be a secondary logo of the W. There might be an alternate logo with the commander, whoever, however they may portray him. Which is now I'm very interested in. If you do have a logo for the commander, how does he look? It's gonna. I mean, call it what you want, but Washington D.C. is a predominantly black community. How would that commander look? I know it's a small thing to talk about, but how would he look though? Would he be an all white guy? Would he be a black guy? What would he look like? And if I'm Washington D.C., I probably do not have a logo for the commander. I just wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it because I'm like, damn if you do and damn if you don't, right? So I'll go with the damn if you don't because I'm not trying to start those bad seeds or whatever, man. So yeah, but that's how it is, though, man. That's just real talk right there. But the Washington Commanders now. How do you guys like it, man? Let me know in the chat right now if you guys like the Washington Commanders or what would be your name. My boy Kip gave us the Washington Pooh Waters. We got that. So, oh man, Hoodie Jew, what's up, man? My boy Hoodie Jew in the building, man. What is good? Let's go. All right, so that's the Washington Commanders, y'all, and it will resonate with us within 3 or 4 years. But right now, it's gonna take some time to get this. Said maybe like an army helmet. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right, Kip. Maybe a army helmet. You're right. They could go that route too for the Commanders, right? Something like that. I don't see them doing an actual person like the Patriots. The Patriots, you can tell is a white guy, right? Uh, um, so I wouldn't go with that route of a person. I'll go more like you said, a helmet, something like that. Is a smart idea. All right. But yeah, man. So let's break down now our championship games, you guys. We had some championship games going on, and we had first of all, let's thank the NFL, right? Let's thank the NFL because the NFL did some great things. It seems pretty underwhelming, says Silly Fun Guy. I can see people saying they are the Washington Commanded. uh, so you can put a playing card with a W on it on the side. Hey, maybe so, man. Maybe so. Maybe so. That's funny. That's funny. We have 14 likes already, guys. Thank y'all for that, man. Uh, Tita says their mascot is just Dale Snyder in a hat. Oh no, not Dale Snyder in a hat, man. Yeah, that'll be something to see. That would be getting a lot of reaction. Diego says rooting for the Rams just for Vaughn. Diego, I got you, bro. I got you. Y'all stay tuned about 35, 40 minutes. We'll go ahead and announce my pick. We're gonna break down both AFC and NFC championship games. Right now, the Bengals went into Arrowhead Stadium and came out with a 27-24 victory in overtime against the Kansas City Chiefs, you guys. This game was lopsided and then it wasn't. Quickly, the Bengals defeat Kansas City and move on to the Super freaking Bowl. Who would have thought before this year even started? The Cincinnati Bengals? Really? The Cincinnati Bengals. Like, take that in consideration. I don't give a damn who you are. I don't care if you're a Bengal diehard. No one predicted with the right conviction in their mind. So you could be just a fan and to say I'm a ride or die every year. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's fine. You could do that, right? But deep down in your soul, in your brain, your mind, your heart, you're like, yeah, but we're just not that good, right? Yeah, there's no shame about it. There's no shame because we all nowhere in our brains thought that Cincinnati would be this damn good this late into the season. The Bengals, ladies and gentlemen, will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in SoFi Stadium. Good Lord. Shout out to the Bengals, you guys. They go into Arrowhead Stadium and beat a Chiefs team 27-24 in OT. Now, this game had the makings to be a blowout. The Chiefs scored a touchdown on their first three drives of the game. They scored none the rest of the game. 21-3 in the second quarter, you guys. It was 21-3. And Pat Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelsey, you name it, man. Miko Hardman, you name it. The running game with Jared McKinnon was doing well. These guys had it clicking. And you felt like this might be a 40-some point game by the Chiefs, and the Bengals can't stop a nosebleed. You felt like that. Chiefs go all the way down to the 1 yard, to the 3 yard line, I think 3 or 4 yard line. There's 5 seconds left. No more timeouts. And this is what happens when teams become too damn cute. Too damn cute. Now I'll tell you guys. Everyone's like, "Oh, you always saying teams getting cute." This was this was them being too damn cute. Kip says someone bet 50,000 the Bengals would get to the Super Bowl at the beginning of the season. And look, if he betted $50,000, that means he was rich. He's a Bengals fan that has a lot of money already. So $50,000 meant nothing to him because if he threw that $50,000 out, he was probably saying, "I'm not gonna win this anyways." So, but let me just throw it out there just in case. He didn't have supreme confidence throwing that 50,000. Anyone that throws $50,000 on anything, you're just too damn rich. That's what it is. You're just too damn rich. Just too freaking rich. Good Lord, $50,000. But yeah, the Chiefs could have went up 24-3 at halftime and had all the freaking momentum. Oh, by the way, they had got the ball back too. The ball was coming back to them. 5 seconds, no timeouts. What do? They take that risk. And I don't know if someone was not in Pat Mahomes' ear, but when he snapped that football, somebody should have said, "Look for your first read in the end zone. If not, throw it out of bounds quickly." And maybe they did. Maybe Pat Mahomes, being Pat Mahomes, thought he can bail his way out of that. Um, so yeah. So they missed it. They threw it to Tyreek Hill. He only got like a yard out of it, and they were down, and that was the end of the first half. And I think those tiny plays can change the outlook of an entire game. If the Chiefs go up 24-3, 3 touchdowns, and get the ball back, do you know how frustrated the Bengals would have been going down 24-3? But no, they get that stop, and it's a little bit of light they needed, a little bit of life they needed, and they got it. They got it. So after that, defense came back to life, started balling, started scoring on offense as well. Jamar Chase and T. Higgins got involved as well. Joe Burrow, he got out of so much traffic. I feel bad for Chris Jones. Chris Jones missed about 4 sacks in that game. He missed about 4 sacks. And that's just Joe Burrow being Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow had a great game. He had an excellent game, you guys. Got to understand how good this game was for Joe Burrow. The stats won't show it at all, but you can't replace what you got inside here. And Joe Burrow showed that poise only in his second year of the NFL. Mind you, year one kind of doesn't count as he missed games due to a torn ACL, but he was back and now back better than ever. And he has so much poise. This Bengals squad on a hot run. They beat the Raiders. They beat the Titans. Now they beat Kansas City. They beat 5-1-2. That is tough. I don't care who you are. That is tough to do if you're any team. The Bengals did that. The Bengals did that. They came in there and they took the Chiefs down to the wire in their own home stadium, down by 18 points, by the way. Down by 18 points. Kitty goes meow, right? Yeah, Kitty goes meow, says PJ. That's right. The kitties went meow. Thanks to the Grossi posse. Kitty went meow today. And of course, they got Money Mac, y'all. Money McPherson. So here is the whole entire overtime rule now. All right. I guarantee you, if the Chiefs, who won the toss for overtime, if the Chiefs would have marched down in 5 plays, 8 plays, whatever, and scored a touchdown, I guarantee you next season they would have changed the overtime rule, right? But I'm so glad Kansas City not only did not score a touchdown, they went three and out. They went three and out and was forced to punt. When they were forced to punt the football, the Bengals got it and got a field goal. That is how overtime works. One, I don't the way the overtime rule is right now. I love it because you should have won in the regular regulation. Should have won the regulation, right? So anything that goes into overtime, I don't care. I don't care what happens in the overtime as long as it's not a field goal that wins the game after first possession. Touchdown. If you force a field goal, get the ball back. If you force a three and out, get the ball back. The first score wins, right? I like that. I like that. It should stick to that. And this game was a pure example of why the NFL should not, never, ever, 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 ever change the NFL overtime rules. I think it's perfect how it is. Everybody wants a 85 to 84 kind of game. I do not want that. It is a simple game. The NFL is a simple freaking game. Very simple. And I respect the overtime rules right now. But I know the NFL, being the NFL, if they would have scored, the Chiefs went right marching down. That'd have been back to back games. They done that. They would have changed it in a heartbeat because it was intercepted, or I guess an arm punt, as we call it. Pretty much, yeah, pretty much, yes, sir. But the Bengals though, they win it after forcing a three and out in overtime. They get the ball back, kick a game-winning field goal. It is over with. Cincinnati is going on to Super Bowl freaking 56, you guys. Wow. Wow. That is all I can say. I did not see this coming one bit. Not one freaking bit, you guys. Bengals, they got a good front four. I said it's the first game when I was still only getting five views a channel when I first started. I did Bengals versus Vikings on week one, and I did say, although I was not thinking Super Bowl, hell no, but I did say, boy, this Bengals team can make the playoffs. This Bengals team can compete for the AFC North title. I was saying those things week one. Don't believe me? Go back to it. Their front four, they added Trey Henderson to that D line. They also got better in the secondary by getting Hinton from Pittsburgh. They got better with Von Bell, obviously, there as well. They got better on defense. They got a really good defense, a very underrated defense, I may add as well. 27-24. I said the Bengals will go ahead and have a great season, in my opinion. That's their ceiling, and they show that by now. I mean, going to the Super Bowl. It beat the Chiefs 27-24. And for the Chiefs, was it a choke job? You damn right it was a choke job. This is embarrassing. If you're Kansas City, it was embarrassing how it went down. They only scored 3 points in the second half. They can only muster up 3 points in the second half, you guys. Three. That's it. This high octane offense, this high octane slobber knockover offense. Uh, Man, I was like, what is going on with Kansas City? 21 points in the first half should have been 24. They only scored three in the second half. They could not get in rhythm. It was like Jekyll and Hyde, night and day, a complete 180 of halves. I don't know what happened, and it may have been Kansas City started passing the ball way too much again. Instead of if you go back to that game, I don't think Kansas City ran the ball 2 times in a row, one time. Maybe they ran it one time. They ran the ball twice in a row, maybe one time the entire game, and they were looking good. Jared McKinnon, excuse me, and Clyde Edwards Hilaire guys are looking good running the ball, and I think they got way too cute once again, way too damn cute. That is the story of Kansas City and Andy Reid. Although he's won a Super Bowl, those voices come back saying, "Hey, is he that guy?" Which he is. Andy Reid's good. I don't give a damn. Nobody says Andy Reid is a top. Andy Reid's a top three or top four coach in the NFL right now. So the only head coach in NFL history that can say I took an Eagles team, an NFC team, to four straight conference championships, and also now an AFC team in Kansas City to four straight conferences. four straight conference title matchup. So no one else can say that at all. So Andy Reid is a damn good head coach, but you're gonna hear those whispers again. Can he win the big one again? Even though he did win it, 2 years ago. But the Bengals, though, that this is an epic collapse by Kansas City, but it shows you the resilience and the grit for Cincinnati. So shout out to Cincinnati now. They're going to the Super Bowl. Our next game on the docket, y'all. The San Francisco 49ers going into SoFi Stadium, they had a 2-0 lead over the Rams, as in 2 wins in the regular season against Los Angeles. Although that last win, in my opinion, was a fluke win because LA just was being LA and getting on my damn nerves because they quit the game and my Saints were out of the playoffs. But anyways, we don't want to dab too much into that. Tina says Mahomes just started making dumb decisions in the fourth. He sure did, man. He made a lot of boneheaded decisions, in my opinion. A lot of boneheaded decisions. I don't know what was going on with him at all. I'm flabbergasted, might be the word, and I don't know how to spell that, but I was flabbergasted. Definitely was, and I didn't like it though. I did not like it. Well, what are you doing, Mahomes? Stop running around 35 circles. Just throw that ball away. And he was taking long sacks. He was just doing all type of things that you're not supposed to do as an NFL quarterback, right? Um, if things aren't open, scramble a little bit, then throw it away, man, for another day. And he was taking some unnecessary sacks and almost some illy plays, man. All right, but the 49ers now, they go into SoFi Stadium with a 2-0 lead over the Rams. And said Mahomes is distracted by his family, by his wife and his fiance and his brother, right? Yeah, there's some characters right now, man. There's some characters. The Rams came in this thing and at home, and boy, this is a good game. It was a very tightly contested defensive battle that I kind of knew was going to happen, but kind of did not know. Jimmy G, Scottish running game, Debo Samuel, Elijah Mitchell. The Rams, they got Cooper Cup, Odell Beckham. The Rams win 20-17, you guys. 20 to freaking 17. Rams are now going to the Super Bowl, you guys. They're going to the Super Bowl. We're going to the ship. We're going to the ship. The Rams did it by one defense, right? Aaron Donald. I don't care what no one says. Aaron Donald is the best defensive player in the NFL. That is like, period, right? This dude causes so much havoc. So much havoc every snap. It's kind of unfair. They had that, and of course, Von Miller was being Von Miller. Von Miller was everywhere, you guys. Von Miller was everywhere in this game, and I enjoyed every second of Von Miller uh, being very disruptive on defense towards Jimmy Garoppolo because Von Miller deserves to do whatever he wants to do, right? But Von Miller came in there and had a hell of a game, you guys. Had a hell of a game. Tita says another home game Super Bowl. Yeah, man, back to back years, right? Who plays next year? I'm curious about that now. Is it New Orleans? I hope it is. Maybe might get that mojo too, but I know it's not New Orleans. Uh, but I am curious to know who it is, though. I know it's not New Orleans, though. But it might be Las Vegas. It might be a Raiders Super Bowl coming next year, you guys. Maybe. Kim says him and T.J. Watt are the best two. Yes, sir. Those guys are just dominant forces, man. But Aaron Donald does it inside, which is a lot harder than outside. And I mean, he does it with sheer power and skill set. And he dominated this game. This game, Jimmy G in his mind, he knew he had to win this game. If Jimmy G wins this game, he's going to be a 49er for at least another year, right? If Jimmy G loses this game, he's probably going to get traded. Or if not, there will be a competition for the starting job in the offseason. But call it what you want, Jimmy G wins games. But this game was sort of sloppy both ways. Both teams sloppy on offense. Both teams just could not get it right on offense. The Rams marched all the way down on their second drive of the game, all the way to the goal line, just to throw an interception. Just to throw an interception. Kim says either Vegas or Arizona. Can't remember. Okay, yeah. Oh, can you see the Raiders or the Cardinals in the Super Bowl next year? It might just be that, right? Might have that mojo trend going on. Whoever's the home team, just go ahead and get it. But the Rams win 20-17, you guys. It was a sloppy game from start, almost to finish. But There was a bunch of offense, and when I say slop, as in guys could not punch it in the end zone when they had the opportunities. The Rams threw an interception in the end zone, right? So then the 49ers were just getting straight up, um, I say field goals, but they weren't getting in great territory as well. So Debo Samuel, who is known for getting the ball in space and dominating, for the most part, outside of one play where he had that touchdown that went about 44 yards, I believe. Outside of that, he was pretty much shut down in the running game. And I didn't like the fact that on a lot of plays, you have two great weapons for Jimmy G, and that is George Kittle and that is Debo Samuel. TJ said they are already looking for trade partners for Jimmy G. I bet they are. I bet they are. And I can't really blame them. I mean, Jimmy G, in my opinion, yeah, he wins a lot of games, and kudos to him for winning games, but he is not the X factor for a franchise, right? He's not. Everything's got to go very well in place for him to win. Defense got to be solid. Running game's got to be solid for Jimmy G to flourish. It's not usually the quarterback's got to be really good for a team to win, right? No. Jimmy G has been a part of great defense and great offense. I mean, a great running game. Excuse me. Would you be okay with Jimmy G as a Saints quarterback? Hell no, I would not be okay. I would not be okay because this guy can, boy, he is poised to throw an interception in about every game. He is poised. This dude, every game I sat back and I watched Jimmy G play for the most part. For the most part, he is going to throw a weird interception to keep you in the game, right? And just last game, although he did throw one interception, he had a chance to throw multiple interceptions, but a lot of guys dropped footballs on defense on both squads, the Niners and the Rams, right? So yeah, I would not love Jimmy G as my starting quarterback because he is a turnover magnet at the worst time as well, the worst case scenarios. We don't like that. We don't like that at all. We don't like that. So it's fitting to see Jimmy G. He might go somewhere. I can see Jimmy G going to a mid-tier team. Honestly, a mid-tier team. Um, we'll find out where he's going. I'd like to know his trade value and who are the teams that are trying to trade to get him. I would like to know that. Um, but yeah, so at one point the Niners had threw a touchdown pass to George Kittle, and they were up 17-7. 17-7. And when that happened, it was somewhere in the third quarter, you guys. And I was like, that felt like it was really big, but they needed one more score to maybe feel comfortable for the 49ers winning. A 10-point lead. I don't give a damn what nobody says. That Rams offense is too damn good when you're down by 10 to call it Tina said Jimmy G to Tampa. Okay, that could be something. I like that. Like I said, mid-tier team, right? No more Tom Brady. They're a mid-tier team. Honestly, I'm just being honest. Mid-tier team. I don't see them doing anything special now. Their defense might start going places again because there's no Tom Brady, so defense might fall off, and the defense is already kind of old as it is, so they might go their own separate ways. I'm just saying. Kim says Jimmy G to Panthers. No, the Panthers, Lord, Panthers need they need a starting quarterback who is not a Jimmy G or a Sam Donald type of guy, man. They need a starting quarterback who's fresh, a fresh, brand new look as a quarterback for the Panthers. I think they can't go with all these mid tier guys, in my opinion, playing quarterback for them. They just don't have the freaking weapons right now in Carolina to outside of Chris McCaffrey, but he can't stay healthy. Can't stay healthy, man. But 17-7, I was like, all right, the Niners have a great track on going to the Super Bowl, but I really didn't feel comfortable, right? Now with a 10-point lead, and there's still a quarter and a half to play in this game. The Rams, they did what they did. And I like how LA, although they're very had these flashy players, as in they have Odom Beckham Jr. and they have Cooper Cup, but the running game they rely so much on the running game, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. A really good offensive attack that relies on the running game still. So Cam Akers and Sonny Michelle got their touches, and I respect that. That means those guys value the run. The Rams value the run game, right? and I respect that. They kept running, even though they're down by 10. You kept running the ball, and then they didn't panic. Offense never panic. And I did say this: if the Rams are going to the Super Bowl, it'll be Odell Beckham Jr. His contribution to the team will get him there. And honestly, I was like, I don't see it. I mean, 9 weeks ago, I was like, hell no, I don't see it. 9 weeks ago, I was like, no, not no, they're not going anywhere with Odell Beckham. No, he has proved me wrong, you guys. He proved me wrong, big time. Oh, you too? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Peter said, hey, she got proven wrong as well by Odell Beckham Jr. Odell, man, he did a great. He's doing a great job for the LA Rams right now. Doing a great job for the Rams. And I did say the Rams go far. It's got to be Odell as that number two, that viable and valuable number two wide receiver. And he did that, y'all. He did that over 100 yards in this game. And he pretty much, I'm not going to say he dominated, but he made the Niners respect him to the fact that you couldn't double team Cooper Cup every single play, right? Because if Odell beats his one on ones, which he should, and he did, then you have a problem. So I figured that. But they get it down to 17, tied at 17. The Niners had a chance. It was 17-14. The Niners had a chance for an interception, you guys. And that thing went right through. I forgot the cornerback or safety's name. I forgot. Hit him right in his breadbasket. I mean, fell down. And that was the big momentum. So Beckham's dad was right all along. Pretty much, Kip. Pretty much, man. No, here's my thing. Odell Beckham is to blame for it, though. Say what you want about Baker Mayfield. I watched a ton of Browns games. I watched a ton of NFL Red Zone, and I saw Odell Beckham does not checked in mentally. He didn't want to be in Cleveland. He was dropping footballs left and right. He wasn't hustling. He wasn't grinding. He wasn't trying to catch with his hands either. Everything was body catches. I think he just didn't want to be in Cleveland. The second he got off that plane from Cleveland and into Los Angeles, he started becoming OBJ we know of old, right? Um, but yeah, Beckham's dad was like, yeah, 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 he'll do good in LA because Cleveland sucks and Baker Mayfield sucks, whatever. Yeah, but I saw OBJ just not want to be there, and you could tell that he wasn't running routes crisp. He wasn't catching with his hands. Everything was body catches. Everything. He was scared to go in the. So Tart was the defender saying, "Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Kip." Tart dropped the breadbasket, man. I mean, it was right there for him, and that could have changed the game. I mean, it was a punt. He could have fair caught it. He could have fair caught it and caught it. I mean, he could have done all that. A fair catch and nil it, whatever. No, that with him dropping that, it changed everything. And the Rams got not just this field goal, but then the field goal at the end of the game to put the LA Rams to the Super Bowl. Jimmy G had one chance, one last chance, with a minute and two to get a field goal, you guys, to get a field goal. And you would think the reason why this is his go-to move. Let's get it right. The first throw he does, it is almost picked off. The first throw is almost picked off, right? Almost done. It did get tipped though. It did get tipped, but still, the cornerback was ready for it. They went 4 and out. Yep, 4 and out. That's Jimmy G in a nutshell. All you need was a field goal. Jimmy G could not give you a first down. When it's all on Jimmy Garoppolo, when it's all on Jimmy Garoppolo, that is when I get nervous as a 49ers fan. When the running game is going well, cool. When the defense is running, let's go. But when you're down by three with a minute and two to go and you want to get a field goal to tie, we can't rely on the defense or on the sideline. Can't rely on the running game where it gets the clock. Now it's all on Jimmy Garoppolo. And the reason why, the reason why the 49ers went with Trey Lance because they want a difference maker in the worst way in San Francisco. Trey Lance has a ceiling that's much higher, in my opinion, than Jimmy Garoppolo. Yes, Jimmy G wins a lot of games, but he's a product of his environment. And when I say product of environment, the good run game that Kyle Shanahan has brought to San Francisco, and also their good defense over the last couple of years. Their Super Bowl team, that was a really damn good defense. Really damn good defense. They're Super Bowl team. So all I'm saying is Jimmy G is a product of his environment. So when all the chips are down, it's all on Jimmy Garoppolo. He can't even give you a first down. Can't get your first down because you can't rely on that running game anymore. There's no more play action. And the defense is on the sideline. So obviously he was getting sacked on fourth down. He just kind of threw some in the air or whatever. And it was intercepted by the Rams. Ball game over. So now we have our Super Bowl 56 matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams, y'all. And it's going to be a home game once again, back to back years. Last year we had Tampa Bay, and now we have Los Angeles as the home team in the Super Bowl, being the home favorite. So it's kind of like, that's weird, right? The Rams, 20-17. They beat the 49ers, so it's tough to really beat a team three times in the same season. I said on a few teams and on a handful of teams in NFL history, I've done that. I think the last one I can think of, like I said, was the Saints beating the Panthers, I believe, in 2018. Beat them three times in the season. And I'm trying to think about other guys. My boy Jalen Day says, "What's up, my guy? Jalen, what's up, man? Hit that like button for your boy. What is good, bro? Thanks for the love, Jalen. Yes, sir. We're just shooting the stuff right now, man. Just talking, y'all. Hey, and ask any question, you guys. This is our Q&A, man. Ask any question, you guys. I want to thank TJ Trace for being here, Jalen Day being here, Kate, Kip Gamer right now being here, Diego in here as well. Thank you for the love, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. If I missed anybody, man, let me know. I forgot. If I missed anybody, let me know. Hit that like button for your boy if you're new to the chat. But so those are our two teams now: the Bengals versus the Rams. I wish they would have like the losers of the AFC Championship game against the losers of the NFC Championship game. So it'd be nice to see a 49ers versus Chiefs for a third place. And I mean, instead of the Pro Bowl, right? Instead of the Pro Bowl, maybe you do a third place game that has a lot of money involved, right? Maybe I don't know. I mean, but no one wants to see the Pro Bowl. I want to see Chiefs versus 49ers. That'd have been dope, in my opinion, right? But then again, the players will have to agree to that. So yet the Rams are technically the away team because they're the NFC. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I thought it were regardless being. I know it doesn't. I know it doesn't. Back in the day, it was switched from AFC to NFC stadiums, but now lately it doesn't do that at all. They don't care about that at all. But yeah, so I can see them being the away team for this, even though they're the home team. Yeah. So that means they'll probably wear their white on white maybe, and the Bengals wearing their black tops and white bottoms. That I like color patterns like that. I do like color patterns like that. That's one of the things I look forward to is the color pattern of the game. Like who's wearing what? Like who is wearing what in these games? That's how I feel. All right, y'all, let's get to it, man. I was told that Jim Harbaugh is the next coach for the Minnesota Vikings. Is that correct? Is Jim Harbaugh the latest head coach now? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is Jim John? I mean, yeah, Jim Harbaugh. Let me look it up, you guys. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna look it up myself. I'll look it up. Give me just a moment, you guys. That'd be crazy though if he is. Uh, hold on. Let me see. No, John Harbaugh said he will return to Michigan. So no. Thank you, Jalen. Yeah, I just saw it. No, he's saying he's going back to Michigan. Yeah, he's going back to Michigan. I just read that. Sources say Jim Harbaugh tells Michigan he will return, and the Rams offensive coordinator Kevin O'Connell emerges as Vikings favorites as ESPN. There you go. So no Jim Harbaugh. And honestly, I mean, I think Jim wants to he wants to get one national championship in my opinion before he can go out. Uh, so yeah, man, that is crazy. That is crazy. I don't know. I can see Jim Harbaugh coming to the NFL later on. I think it was kind of too quick, and maybe he saw that Viking situation was like, nah, I'm not really into that, right? Right. And so like I can see that. I can see why he stayed in Michigan. Maybe he wants to win that national championship, although he cannot because his SEC squads are just too damn good. These down south squads are too good. So um, we'll see though, man. Hit that like button for your boy right now. I think we're at 19 likes right now on our way to 30. Thank God for the love and support as always for this channel. Like I said, the cash was on the screen. Dollar sign Uneducated Sports Talk, and our stream out donation leader is Markai with a $500 bomb. You can go ahead to the you can go ahead and to the description and get the link to our stream out donation and donate to the channel. So while the last report I saw was him, he signed. He must really hate Kirk Cousins. He hate Kirk Cousins. I think so. As a Packers fan, I want the Vikings to pick Nagy. Oh, I bet, Kip. Yeah, TJ, I didn't hear word of that. I didn't hear any word of that. You know, of him going to Minnesota. So who knows? Who knows? It's all love though. It's all love. All right, let's get back to my little show. Let's get back to it, y'all. All right, here we go. So yeah, I didn't hear about that. Marcus, said someone told me that Rogers bought a bunch of land in Tennessee recently. Ooh, Markai, you sure about that? He probably did. Hey, you never know. I don't know where Rodgers is going, and that's going to be the very exciting news. I mean, he's got Denver, he's got Pittsburgh. He can pretty much pick whatever he wants. Said Brian Flores had a good meeting with the Saints too. Hey, Brian Flores had two meetings with New Orleans. He had two meetings with New Orleans. Um, so yeah, he's got two meetings with. He had two meetings with New Orleans. And it's funny you said it because Brian Flores was the topic I was going on to next, you guys. Look how crazy this Brian Flores drama's going. So he's suing the NFL for basically racial digression against himself, right? He's saying against the Giants, the Dolphins, and I forgot the other team, but it might just be those two teams. But there are rumors and no reports yet, but rumors say and reports I guess, but no actual proof as of now that the owner for Miami was going to go ahead and pay Brian Flores $100,000 per game that he lost. $1,000. I'm sorry, $100,000 for every game that he lost. I don't know if that's the actual truth. I mean, if they can find proof to that, they can find proof to that. My goodness, but I mean, how do you handle that though? Because this guy, he owns Broncos. Oh wait, Broncos too. Okay, Jaden, thank you, bro. I knew it was one of the other teams. Yeah. All right. So he like, how do you tell a man that owns a franchise though? Like he owns a franchise. You can't give someone $100,000 for losing. Like, how do you tell him that? Like, it's his franchise, right? Roger Goodell works for that man. He's one of the 32 big dogs in the NFL, right? So that's kind of tough. I don't know how they work that out. But then you hear the rumors about Bill Belichick congratulating Brian, didn't say a last name, Congratulations, Brian, for being the head coach of the New York Giants. He's texting Brian Flores. So now this is all rumors. And I saw the screenshots, but you can't believe the screenshots. But if those screenshots are for real, uh-oh, because he was talking to Brian Flores. Flores is like, yo, what's up, coach? But what you talking about? Marcus says, yeah, because the Dolphins wanted a better draft choice. I always wondered about those shenanigans. Yes, ma'am. They wanted a better draft choice. But you were paying a man to lose? And I love the integrity that Brian Flores, because everyone wanted to talk about, oh man, well, Brian Flores, he should know his place. Know your place. That's your boss. Screw that. I'm a human just like he's a human, right? I'm not about to back down. I'm not about to look these guys in their eyes and say, or lie to them about winning and try and lose on purpose. Mind you, guys, the last 2 years, he went 10-6 and 9-8. After starting off 1-7, I might add, this year. They went 9-8. That is crazy right there. 19-14 the last 2 years, and they fired that man. And I said, I don't give a damn what was going on between the coach and the GM. You don't fire anybody going 19-14 the first 2 years. Nobody. Except for maybe there's some racial tension going on, right? Let any average white guy go 19-14, his first 2 seasons as the head coach. Yeah, they'll be congratulated. Oh, yeah, we got things going on, man. Year 3 is our year. Brian Flores got to shorten the stick. And you can say, oh, well, GM and coach and owner didn't get along, but are we winning? Yep, we're winning. We're winning. We're winning. 19-14 the last 2 years, we're winning. I don't care what's going on behind the scenes, as long as at the end result is a W, right? It's been a W. And then here comes Brian Flores. He was fired, and in my opinion, unfairly fired because I mean, who goes 19-14 and gets fired, right? It's like a Jim Caldwell situation in Detroit. Oh, he took us to 9-7, so we had to fire him. That's really 9-75, and his predecessor goes, I don't know, 5 and freaking 20 something the next 2 years. Like, come on, man. James is only one black coach in the NFL. I'm telling you, it's like it's some stuff like that, shenanigans, shadiness. Anyways, so Bill Belichick, the rumors are he texts Brian Flores and says, "Yo, congratulations on being the head coach for the Giants." So Brian's like, "Yo, what's up, coach? But nah, man, I'm not the coach yet." He said, "I got an interview on Saturday. On Saturday, you guys got an interview on Saturday." And then, so Bill Belichick tried to play it off like, oh, but then Brian Flores says, "Yo, coach, are you talking to the right person? Is it me or Brian Dabble?" And people are saying that Bill Belichick says, basically, man, I effed up. I heard that Brian Dabble got the job, and it's the wrong Brian in my phone. I got that mixed up. But the problem was, as the Giants already acclaimed Brian Dabble as the head coach, they still had an interview with Brian Flores, which meant the Rooney rules were in effect. We got to get a black guy in here, you guys. We got to, gotta find a black guy. Brian Flores, come on, man. You're the hot guy. You're the it guy right now. Come on to New York, man. And Brian on the text, if it's real or not, I'm not quite sure. But the text showed he says, "I think I have a really good chance of being the head coach of the Giants." He told it to Bill Belichick. I think I have a really good chance. So after reading that, you feel so bad for the dude. Like, yo, so you're on this fake ass interview now, right? You're on a fake, and that was the catalyst for him suing the NFL. Not because of the $100,000 thing by the head coach, by the owner, because he's got money. I mean, if you want to lose his money like that, lose your money, whatever. But at the same time, Brian Flores is like, I'm getting paid 100,000 because if I look shitty, I might not ever get another head coaching job again, right? So when he gets fired, now he goes to interview after interview with the Saints and now the Giants. I don't know if it was last Saturday or this Saturday they were talking about in the text, but Brian Flores says, I'm not the coach yet. I got an interview on Saturday. But now he's like, did they really pick Brian Dabble already? and gonna have me on a fake ass interview because of the Rooney Rule. We gotta find a random black guy. Marcos says, yeah, racial tension and the fact that Flores wasn't with their program of trying to cheat the draft. Yes, ma'am. Which is Brian Flores is a hell of a coach. He is a hell of a coach, and people are so sensitive. Oh my God! Like he he didn't want to go ahead and he wants to win, and he didn't like Tua. He didn't like Tua ain't showing me nothing. Tua wasn't this guy. And you see in the NFL, Tua's okay, but Tua is not even mediocre. I would pick Jimmy G over Tua, right? Tua is like maybe 21, 22, 23 in quarterback rankings, where Jimmy G is probably 16, 17, 18, right? In quarterback rankings. Digger says same number of black head coaches in 2022 that were in 1922 when the first black head coach made it to the league. Exactly. There you go. It's that bad. And I'm not saying like I mean pick who you think is the best, but don't pick with your mind of color. Pick who you think is the best for your squad, but don't go with thinking of color. I mean, there's it's gonna dominate the white folks will always dominate the head coach position. We know that. Uh, um, Marcus says, if this is all true, then the owner of the Dolphins needs to step down or be replaced. Guess what that means? A potential opening for the first black NFL owner. Who do you see that being? Oh my goodness. That would be tough. I mean, you talking about Miami? So you're gonna have to have someone that loves to that have Miami tides. I would think, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't know a lot of black billionaires. Honestly, I mean, unless you're a rapper like Jay Z, Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy might want to do that, but I mean, it's kind of weird. Like, do they go that route? Does the NFL now? Mind you, Markai, how it goes is the other 31 owners have to agree a majority agreement for that new owner. That's why you'll probably never ever see a black owner because the other 31 have to have a majority agreement for that person to be in there. Because I pick two if I get Waddle too. Well, hey, I don't know about all that. Jaden says Gia ain't been the same since he got hurt. That's why. Oh, no, Tua ain't been the same since he got hurt. That's why people were iffy on drafting him. But yeah, but Brian Flores didn't want him. And then do you guys remember 2 years ago? Marcus says Will Smith. Will Smith, yeah. Oh no, Will Smith. He has a lot of money, but I don't think he's a billionaire. I don't think Will Smith's a billionaire. He does have a hell of a lot of money though. But is he a billionaire? I don't think he is. I mean, I could be wrong about that, Mark. But at the end, the other owners have to have an agreement for that new owner to be the owner, right? They've got to. I forgot the majority agreement what the percentage, but it's got to be a majority agreement. And all these owners, which are all white, pretty much, will they let a black owner come into the NFL? Not quite sure. Maybe, or there might be the NBA. I might be getting confused. So do not quote me on that. Says Kip Gamer says we can't even get Snyder out yet. That's the problem. You're right about that. You see that? You're right. When Snyder's been going through his issues, yeah. Mark, I said he already had some Miami song. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Get jiggy with it. Nah, 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 nah. But yeah, he's a bad boy for life. Uh, I don't know though. I don't think that they will allow. I mean, it's going to be a while before we see that, but maybe it's the NBA that has the majority vote. I'm not sure about the NFL, but I would think whoever has the most money, whatever. Ben Harvey says hi, boss, and PJ. Hope you're well. What do you think of Washington Commies' new name? Yeah, yeah, we don't like it, man. Me and PJ, we do not like it right now. We don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. We had broke that down probably about 45 minutes ago, but I don't like it at all, man. We talked about it, man. We can go back to it for a second, y'all. Just for a quick second. I mean, this is their jerseys. I like the burgundy style, and I like the white. The black is kind of weird with the orange. I mean, with the yellow on the helmet. That's weird. That logo on the black helmet, like TD said earlier, it is weird to look at. I don't like the W logo, which is kind of weird, but the name Commanders. I don't like that right now. I feel like they should have went a whole different route. They should have went a whole different route, man. I thought Washington Monuments was great, in my opinion. Ben Harvey. What is good from down under? My boy Ben Harvey from down under. What is good, man? Let's go back to yeah. But yeah, so that was our Washington look, man. That's kind of just kind of weird and funky. I don't know, man. I mean, it's gonna take some getting used to, all right? But I don't like the fact they're called commanders, which is the same kind of people who killed the R words, back in the day. So I don't like that. It don't sit right with me right now. Not at all. It says black looks like a Steelers ripoff. Yes, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Well, got a smidge bit of yellow in there, but yeah, you're right. You're right. Uh, but yeah, the whole Bill Belichick and Brian Flores. I mean, that was tough. If that rumor is true, that Brian Flores was going to go ahead and have a fake ass interview. That is not how an interview process goes. And mind you, he was that token black guy so that you can go the Rooney Rule, because the Rooney Rule state that you have to have someone of a minority descent, as in maybe African American, Latino, or whatever. Brandon Perma was making the argument that there are not enough black coaches in the ropes that could go up the ladder into a head coach position, and that's where we start making changes to better represent. That's right. A lot of these OCs and DCs, not a lot of those guys either, man. And mind you, the NFL players, I mean, majority are African American. Majority are black, right? They know it. But for some reason, it's almost like this when the black quarterback comes out of college and he's been highlighted to the NFL. What do they always say about the black quarterback? Oh, he's so quick and he's fast and he's agile. Oh, look at his speed, his athleticism. Look at that. He's got a big arm. He can throw it deep. Then what happens when you have the Mac Jones of the world? And no hate on Mac Jones at all, right? But I'm just putting an example out there. All of a sudden, his mind. Oh, look how he commands the huddle. Look how he's so sharp with his wordplay. Look at he the read. He's just so wise in between the ears, right? The same thing when it comes down to black and white head coaches. They think that black guys are just not trying to be crazy but ignorant, right? We don't want anyone ignorant represented as a coach. So you get these guys who, for the most part, didn't play a single lick of NFL football. A single lick. Didn't play a single lick because those guys are the smart guys, not the big dumb guys who are paid to perform for us, but the guys with the smart brain. We need the smart brain guys. Um, so I don't know, man. It's tough. I feel bad for Brian Flores if these rumors are true, and for him to sue the NFL and to really put his name out and stake like that, and even him claim to say, "I may never coach again, but I got pride. I got pride. I got pride. I may never ever coach again because of what I'm doing right now, but I ain't no sucker." That let me know, oh, some shit really went down. That let me know that something really went down between Brian Flores and whoever. And Mark, I would love for the owner of the Dolphins to leave, but at the end of the day, he's still an owner. I don't think he's going nowhere, no matter what. He could do whatever the hell he wants. He could do whatever the hell he wants to do with his owner. Now, the whole Donald Sterling situation for the Clippers years ago, that you cannot tolerate. That blatant racism. He was caught doing some racist and saying racist stuff. He was just caught, right? So I mean, yeah, I understand that all the way wholeheartedly. I understand why Donald Sterling uh, got booted out by the rest of the NBA. Um, but yeah, that's tough, man. That's tough for Brian Flores, and I wish him nothing but the best of luck, and I hope that he does coach again one day, and he might be a head coach of the New Orleans Saints. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. But I do respect Brian Flores, um, and I think it's very unfair what Miami did to him. Very unfair what the Giants did to him, and I'm hearing the Broncos as well. My boy Jaden said the Broncos did him dirty too. So yeah, yeah, it's time to stand on your own 2 feet, man, and get the ball rolling, right? Get the ball rolling and show the injustice of the world. And it's funny how the NFL finally admits it. Roger Goodell and the NFL admitted about, man, yeah, we've been kind of on the racist side over the last, I don't know, forever now. And now we finally apologize to the black folks and the Colin Kaepernick, all that kind of stuff. So we understand that. But it took them that long. They thought that what Colin was doing was a joke. They thought that what we were preaching about as the African American community or the black community, um, they thought we were a joke. Like these guys are just no, no, no. We're for real. We don't want to be better than anybody. We just want to be the same as the white folks. That's it. We don't want to be better. We want to be treated equally. That's it. Equally. Brian Flores deserved that same treatment, right? The man went 19 and 14, 2 years in Miami, and got fired. A winning record, 2 years in a row. Name a white coach. Name a white. I don't care. Name it. Name a white coach in the NFL that went 2 straight years with a winning record and got fired, not resigned, not let go on his own terms, but got fired. Sit back and ponder on that, you guys. All right, hey, we talked enough about that, you guys. Like I said, this is our Q&A, man. Ask as many questions as you guys want, man. I want to thank y'all for the love for that. Let's go. Hey, are you guys ready for our pick, man? Well, for my pick, and I'll tell you guys Pity pick in a minute. But y'all should know what her pick is already, though, because she only goes for the team with the better record. So, um, let's go, though, you guys. Guess what? Bengals versus Rams. This is our Super Bowl 56 pick. Let's hype it a little bit. The Bengals, Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, that defense with Trey Henderson. You hear me? Boys coming in, they coming in cooking. And I don't know how these cardiac kids are doing it, but they are. These cardiac cats, the kitty goes meow. Those guys, I don't know how the hell they are doing it. The Rams, Matt Stafford. Shout out to Matt Stafford. 13 freaking years. 13 years. Finally, justice. So we all know it was Detroit. It was Detroit, and it's always been Detroit. So we know it wasn't Matt Stafford's fault, man. Stafford is in there. Cooper Cup. I mean, that kid's got the nastiest route running in the NFL right now, man. Uh, so we got that going on, and then uh, we also got who else is on that squad, man? OBJ coming in there. He had 100 yards. The defense showing up with Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. It's going to be a good game. And they're playing in their own stadium, so they ain't got to go nowhere for 2 weeks. They ain't going nowhere. Cincinnati got to come on that plane. Take that ride there for Super Bowl week next week, you guys. So it's going to be great. They should be coming in, I think, Monday, Sunday or Monday. Y'all, who would have thought it'd be the Bengals versus the Rams? You could have picked the Rams, but no one picked the Bengals though. But this is a fresh start. Tom Brady finally retired. This is the end of an era. Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, Eli Manning, Philip Rivers. Who am I thinking of? I forgot, but like 4 or 5 of the guys. Like the franchise is over. It's the new franchise, and I think this is the birth. This is the birth, and we may never see this game again. Like this type of game, the type of playoffs we had. We had a crazy ass playoff, y'all. The best playoffs I've been under in my entire life. Not even BSing. The best playoffs I've ever seen in my life, you guys. The best one was this year. From all the games combined, from the divisional round all the way to now, this upcoming Super Bowl. It was the best I've ever seen. So I enjoyed it thoroughly. And now, with a lot more parity coming into the NFL, I would love to see 2 different teams every year, right? We might start seeing that for the next 4 or 5 years. Just two different teams every year, and I like that. Kip says, I think Rams will win, but Kitty does go meow. All right. Ben says, almost every playoff game was an upset, so it's Kitty goes meow all the way. He says, Tampa Bay is Florida man now. He is. He is. Oh, Tom Brady is Florida man now. You're right. Um, that being said, though, you guys, so we had our Super Bowl pick, and I sat back, man. I really sat back, and I had to think. It's really, really making me think, y'all. I'm like, yo, this NFL season is wild. Mind you guys, right now I'm 5-7 in my playoff picks, under 500. So regardless how this go, I will still be under 500. But I was like, this NFL season is so freaking weird. It is weird. Like, it is weird. This will be the first time the LA Rams, not St. Louis Rams, but it's the first time the LA Rams will have a chance to maybe win, right? They won as St. Louis. They haven't won as LA. The Bengals have been here 3 times, lost both games to the 49ers, right? Now they're back. This could be their first time winning. Oh, by the way, it's Matt Stafford versus Joe Burrow, 2 number 1 overall picks, right? It's like, oh, mind blowing. Brady says, I can't believe we made it. Yes, sir, Brady. Y'all made it, man. You guys made it. I'm hyping this up right now. Number 1 pick from 2 years ago. Number 1 pick 13 years ago. Stafford versus Burrow. A new generation is upon us, you guys. A new NFL with with the Josh Allens and the Pat Mahomes and the Deshaun Watson when he finds his foot on another team. We've got a new generation of quarterback coming up now, you guys. I'm excited. And this game might just be the birth to a new NFL season. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my Super Bowl 56 pick and our score. Drum roll. Y'all, I went back for this, y'all, and I had to go the old gut. The Bengals will beat the Los Angeles Rams by a score of 30-26, you guys. I have the Cincinnati Bengals beating the Rams 30-26. I thought about this for a long time. I was so into the Rams winning. But the more I thought about it, I said, yo, I don't know. The way this NFL season, it would be fitting. It would be very fitting for the Bengals to win this game because it will represent how crazy this NFL season has been. It will represent how crazy this NFL season has been. Yes, when you and I've been getting my ass kicked I've been getting my ass kicked all playoffs. And I've been telling myself, yo, this team was just a better team. This team is a better team. They're just better on paper. They're just better. They're just better. Diego says, boo. Braden says, yes, who they? Who they think gonna beat them Bengals, man? All right, stop with all that. Diego says, Vaughn gonna smack him around. Watch, man. Hey, he might just, bro. I went back and forth with this, man. And for the most part, I was pro Ram. I was very pro Ram. And then I was like, I don't know, man. I just, like, it's my gut saying the Bengals will find a way to win this game. Kim says, Burrow will get sacked 15 times, though. And just because you say that, Kip, he might get sacked once in a game. I'm just saying, I don't know. Said Joe Burrow gonna swag his way to the MVP, says Ben Harvey. I really think the Bengals will win this game. My gut is telling me the Bengals will win this game. I don't know. I can't, I mean, obviously, I'm not shocked that the Rams win. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna be shocked at all. Whoever wins this game. But seeing the Bengals just be down by 18 to a highly, highly captivating offense in Kansas City. Just saying. Just saying. I got a feeling the Bengals have seen the worst of the worst and they conquered it. That's what I'm saying. The Rams, though, they got that swagger, though. They got that swagger. They got that swagger, and they will score some points in this game. But I think for some reason the Bengals will win this game. My obviously my heart is rooting for the Bengals, but my gut is now telling me that the Bengals will win this game, 30-26. And I think Joe Burrow scores the game winning touchdown with about 20 seconds. Going with that. I'm going with that. That is our Super Bowl 56 pick, y'all. Bengals will win this game 30-26, in my opinion, guys. So let me know in the chat, you guys. Say the Rams only sack Burrow once, they will lose. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It'll be a fitting way to end the season because this, mind you guys, sit back and think about this. The chaos, injuries, COVID was rampant all year, hurting numerous teams. The chaos was crazy. All these upsets in the playoffs. Marcus says, I feel that Burrow gets MVP or he gets injured with him taking all those risks and potential sacks. I hope not. That'll suck if he is injured in the Super Bowl. That would suck. Daniel says, want to bet 20 on it. I am not a betting man. No, sir. I'm not betting 20 on it. No, sir. I would not bet 20. But hey, but if the Rams do win, the Rams win. I mean, I have no care at all. My Saints are not in it, so I can care less who wins the game. I can care less who wins. These are just my picks. Uh, and I don't get paid, and I don't do this to get picks right. I do this to get my opinion. So yeah, you can keep it 20, bro. You can keep it 20. 30-26 is our score, man. I think the Bengals will win this game. I don't know. It's just weird. The NFL is weird. My gut's saying the Bengals will end it and win this game. And I'll be happy. I'll be happy for both teams. Honestly, I'm rooting for the Bengals because they're the underdog. But if the Rams win, Matt Stafford he deserves a Super Bowl. You know, Matt Stafford deserves it. Jalen Ramsey deserves it. You know, although he's a asshole and he could be a character, but Jalen Ramsey deserves a Super Bowl as well. Von Miller deserves another Super Bowl. You know, so so I'm definitely going with I don't care who wins this game attitude because they're not the New Orleans Saints, and if the Saints are in it, then I don't care who wins as long as it's not Dallas and maybe an NFC South team as well. Brady says, "Well, I really, really care. I know you do because you're a Bengals fan. So if you're a Bengals fan, I'm a Saints fan. Who that nation? I'm a Who that nation fan. So I only care about the Saints when it comes down to the NFL." Ben Harper says the way the Bengals adjusted to the Chiefs in the second half shows they can adapt to whatever's thrown at them. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. I agree with that assessment, bro. I do. I really think the Bengals have a good shot at winning this game, and we're gonna go ahead and pick the Bengals because I'm tired of being wrong with my picks. No, I'm just playing. My gut just told me the Bengals will win this game. They did. I know. You know. I'm just. Whew, wow. Right. Wow. Kim says, if the Rams did beat the 49ers in Week 18, do you think the Saints would have beat the Cowboys in the wild card? No, it'd have been New Orleans against Los Angeles in the wild card, and yes, I think the Saints would have beaten the Rams. If not, it would at least be competitive. It'd have been very competitive. It would have been St. Louis St. Louis. It would have been L.A. Rams versus New Orleans Saints, and I think the Saints, if not won it, it would have been very competitive because our defense is that damn good, and we would have shut Cooper Cup ass down. We're just that good on defense. We can shut Cooper Cup down. With Marshawn Lattimore. Just being real. Marshawn Lattimore, if he's focused on a single target, which is Cooper Cup that game, he will shut Cooper Cup down. Um, I felt like that was gonna be, but that's if ifs was a fifth, we all be drunk, right? So my Saints were not in it, and the uh, the 49ers got into it. And shout out to the 49ers though, they made it a very competitive game, and for the most part, the Niners should have beat the Rams. They should have beat them, but if they had a better quarterback, they would have won. They would have won, you guys. But Jimmy G's the quarterback. But read them and weeping, you guys. We're going with a 30-26 victory. We think the Bengals will win over the Rams, you guys. Certified guys said, Woot, you have slept on the Rams all postseason and it has worked out. Let's go, Rams. To the contrary, my brother. To the contrary, my brother, I picked the Rams to beat the 49ers. Silly fun guy. I beat the Rams. I picked the Rams to beat the 49ers. I said 28-22. Now I did say the Rams lose to the Bucks. Almost did. But I picked the Rams to beat the Buccaneers. So that's not really I mean, I picked the Rams, excuse me, to beat the 49ers, and that actually happened. So I'm not entirely sleeping on Los Angeles. If you guys would come back and just if you guys would come in and just Read the recaps, you guys. Read the recaps, man. I picked the Rams to beat the 49ers. I said it would beat the 49ers 28-22. So, what's up? 28-22 was the final score. I had picked for the Rams to beat the 49ers. They won 20-17. Kisses, I picked the Rams all postseason. Uh yeah, yeah. Hey, some have. I picked the Cardinals to beat the Rams. That didn't happen. I picked the Bucks to beat the Rams. That didn't happen. But I picked the Rams to beat the Niners. And it did happen. So hey, you win some, you lose some, man. If I knew the future, I'll tell you guys what's going on. I don't know the future though. I don't know the future. But hey, so that's how I picked though. 30-26. How you guys feel about that, man? Ben says I have Burrow and Chase getting at least 20 yards. Ooh, I don't know, man. Not against that. Not against Jalen Ramsey, and maybe Burrow gets his 300 yards passing. I don't think Chase gets over 200 yards receiving though. Not against Jalen Ramsey. It's going to be a T Higgins type of game in my opinion. T Higgins will probably be that guy that gets over 100 yards receiving for the Bengals in that in this game because he'll be in a slot and he's a go getter. Uh, 30-26 will be the final score, though, in my opinion. But like I said, if the Rams win, I can see that happen too. It's going to be, regardless, as NFL fans, we just want to see a good game. We don't want to see no blowouts. We don't want to see anything pathetic. We don't want to see when the Rams lost to the Patriots 13-3. We don't want to see that. We want to see a very good competitive game between two teams and may the best team win. So that's what it is, man, you guys. Uh, but yeah, that's pretty much it, though. We're going to kind of wrap this up, you guys. I want to thank y'all. Diego says, Carlos, how rich would you have to be to pay 70,000 for Super Bowl ticket? You had to be super rich, bro. I heard like the sideline seats is 72,000, and they're saying a nosebleed seat like way up there 6,000, bro. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. $6,000 nosebleed. If you're paying $72,000 to be on the sideline, yeah, you are damn near almost to $1 billion. You're a billionaire somewhere. If $72,000 for a 4 hour for a 4.5 hour entertainment, right? Because you got the football game and you had the halftime show, yada yada yada, right? 4.5 hours, right? $72,000 to watch that. That means you are damn near a billionaire. Just being real, you are damn near a billionaire, or you are a billionaire already. $72,000 is a house, like a brand new house, right? Crazy. So it's always nice to see a franchise get their first Super Bowl. Yeah, you're right. I think the Bengals will be, and the Rams. It'll be their first time winning as Los Angeles, not as St. Louis. We know that Kurt Warner won it in St. Louis, but it'll be their first time winning as Los Angeles, as they lost to the Steelers, I think in the '70s, as Los Angeles. He said first. He said, "Curse you all correct. It's all good today." I know what you was meaning, bro. I know what you meaning, man. But yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up here, you guys. I want to thank y'all for being part of our Q&A episode number 4. We didn't get to our 30 likes. It's all good, though, man. Mind you guys, tomorrow I'm doing Hawks versus Suns NBA action, you guys. Hawks versus Suns NBA action. So stay tuned and stay ready for that, you guys. PJ, anything else you got to say? Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't go with PJ's pick. My bad. PJ, PJ's going for the Rams, y'all. PJ said the Rams will win this game. What's the score? 40-27. She said Rams will win 40-27. You guys, that's Peter's score. She said Rams will win 40-27. My bad, PJ. I apologize. So yeah, so I'm going to the Bengals. She's going with the Rams. You guys, we're always different for some reason. But that being said, hey, thank y'all for the likes, all the likes, and thank y'all for the love and support as always, man. So that being said, for the homegirl PJ, it's your boy Carlos Clayton. It's been another episode of Uneducated Sports Talk, all sports fans. You guys know what time it is. Stay smart, stay educated. Peace. Yes, Diego, I follow Hoodie Juvie. That's my dude. I've been on this channel. I've been on this show now about 3 times now. I've been on the show 3 times. That's my dude, though. So y'all make sure you go follow Hoodie Juby, man.